Jeremy May asked the following question on YouTube. I was wondering, what if you have 3 different websites selling the same product but to 3 different niches? For example, maybe they're each t-shirt websites and they're selling to 3 different niches on those 3 different websites. Would you use a DBA, an LLC, or a different approach? Well, normally business owners start out with one entity. So that'd be one LLC. But if they want to use that same entity under a different name, they can set up a DBA. DBA stands for doing business as. It's just a nickname. It's kind of like if my name were Aaron, but I also went by Joe. I'm the same guy. I just have 2 different names. So sometimes there's confusion about DBAs. People think that a DBA might be a separate entity. It's not. A DBA is just a nickname. So the entity, the LLC, is going to have its own tax ID number. It's going to have its own financial information. It's going to have its own bank account. And you can set up as many nicknames or DBAs as you want. So starting out, business owners usually start with one LLC. Then they look at perhaps adding a DBA. So for example, let's say you wanted to have a website under the first name, a website under the second name, and a website under the third name. Okay, so you have 3 different websites, and you want to use 3 different names. And you want, for example, the website at the very bottom to say this site is owned by, and then whatever that name is. Well, you could use DBAs for each one of those, and they're all referencing the same LLC. So in order to do that, you just need to register a DBA in your state. DBAs go by different names, assumed name, or doing business as. There's some different names, and I have another video that really goes into detail on that. But the bottom line is that DBAs are just nicknames, and you're welcome to have as many or as few as you want, but you're using them generally for marketing purposes, not for legal purposes, because it all goes back to the same LLC. So just like I might go by different nicknames with different people, my daughters call me Dad, my father might call me Son, but I'm still the same guy. I just have different names. And so think of DBAs as nicknames, and that'll help you out. The next question then is, should you have separate LLCs for each website? That really depends if you want to separate the liability from each one. That question goes beyond the scope of this video, but I have some other videos that discuss that, which I'll link below. The bottom line, though, is usually you don't have multiple LLCs until you either have substantial revenue coming in from these different business endeavors, or they have substantially different risk. I'm Aaron Hall. If you like comments or videos like this, feel free to subscribe and like this. If you have a question, you're welcome to put it in the comments, and I'll do my best to use your question for a future video. And again, if you are looking as a business owner to avoid common legal problems, go get my free videos at aaronhall.com/free. You just enter your email address, and I'll send you a PDF, as well as you'll start getting videos with exclusive educational information from me to business owners to help you avoid common problems in your company.